You know, interaction થાય ને તો it helps a lot.
Right, I know. Arunani Prakriti is to stay behind at the back and listen everybody.
Nope. No. એમાં આપણે કઈ વળે નહીં આપણું.
Amesha, I am the quiet person and Suresh is the one making noise.
તો એને કહેવાનું કે he is needed.
Right. અહીંયા પણ હવે this Tuesday and Wednesday મહેશ આનંદજી આવવાના છે એટલે
okay.
he is preparing with some questions.
Oh, very good. Why doesn't he come here?
Yeah, આવે છે પણ this morning he had some problem with the bank, so he is trying to solve that.
No, એ તો બરાબર. The 2 days ના આમ normally વાત કરું છું.
Right. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ લીલાબેન, જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ લલિતાબેન.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ લલિતાબેન,
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ કેશવાનંદજી,
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ કેશવ દાદા, રજનીકાંતભાઈ, પરમાત્મા જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Jai Sachidanand. Keshavanandji?
Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, please call it. Do you want Arunaben please follow?
Yeah.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchana Mukkaro.
Eso Panchana Mukkaro.
Savvapavapanasano.
Savvapavapanasano.
Mangalanam cha savvesim.
Mangalanam cha savvesim.
Padmam havai mangalam.
Padmam havai mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, Arunaben, you have any questions?
Right now, I don't have any question.
No experience about the whole week of Agna 1 and Agna 2?
I'm trying my best to follow Agna 1 and 2. but sometimes my Prakriti doesn't agree with it, and I get into argument with my daughter.
Okay. Keshavanandji,
Anji.
can solve
Normally
that
what?
problem.
Yeah. So normally, what is the procedure? Our previous birth record and our human nature, whenever these are the fights, when you come in acquaintance with everybody, there is always a chances of difference of opinion.
Yes,
So when there is a difference of opinion, these things are bound to happen. These things
yeah,
are bound to happen. But normally, when we don't have the jnana, what happens? We go with arguments, we discuss in detail, we take out faults from each other, and due to finding faults, the argument becomes harsh and we don't understand each other.
right. That's what happening.
Yeah. So normally these things happen in the case of when we don't have this Vijnan. We don't
Right,
have Jnana. These are the normal things happening in each and every house in this whole world.
right,
Nobody's escaped from this thing.
right,
So after having this Vijnan, slowly what happens? These type of things goes away. But due to not practicing regularly from the beginning
right,
of these Agnas, real and relative, these
right,
things happen.
right,
Dada says, okay, once you do this abhyas, he used to word abhyas, that
right,
means practice. Unless and until you don't practice this will not come in the normal way of practicing and talking with everybody in this whole world. What
right,
happens? Once you start doing the practice every day for at least minimum 1 hour,
right,
and you will understand these two agnyas in detail. And
right,
as soon as you understand real and relative, argument will stop immediately.
right,
As soon as you see that your daughter is coming, and you will see by relative viewpoint, she is your daughter, but real viewpoint, she is Shuddhatma. So these two viewpoints itself will solve all the problems.
right,
And then adjust everywhere will start. To do the Sambhave Nikal with the fights will start. And all 5 Agnyas will start immediately.
right,
Practicing these 2 Agnyas, real and relative, will solve each and every problem in the life. There will be no arguments. There will be no finding faults from each other. There will be no giving harsh language with anybody, because you will see the God within your daughter. And as soon
right,
as you see the real viewpoint, all the arguments will stop. So
right,
that you have to do the practice. Dada says, unless until you this practice, these things will not come in a regular course of time.
I every
So,
day, I every day see as a real and relative in her, but not for an hour. So I will try to do it more,
yeah,
so I can follow Agna better.
better,
So
yes.
what are the arguments you get into? She's 5 years old, right?
I didn't get you.
What are the arguments you get in? How, she's not 5 years old, right?
No,
What are the kind of things you get argument?
regarding her bringing children up, or regarding my son who passed away, she will say something bad, and I don't agree with that. So then we argue about it.
Correct. But every situation, whatever comes in front of you, what happens, whatever discussion you do, now the time has come that Dada says, Unless and until there is any need to talk, then only talk. Otherwise, don't talk. Because
Right.
this is not the right time. Because there was a time when there was a Satyug, when there was a fourth ara. But now in this situation, these time, these things will not be easily understood. And there is always a previous birth record with each other. So
Right.
whatever charge we have done in previous birth, in this birth, this discharge will come. In that situation, there are so many chances of doing all the time discussion in detail go. So finding faults will stop. You will start utilizing your language in such a manner that nobody is hurted. So you will recollect all the nine column. So small things together, when you bring it, slowly all things will go away.
Right.
There will be a time, then there will be, and moreover, whenever there is a chances of misunderstanding each other, whenever there is a chances of giving languages such a way so that opposite person is hurted, so there we need lot of pratikraman.
Right.
Lot of pratikraman.
I am doing pratikraman. After
Okay.
what happened, then I repent as to why I said this. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But I guess I should do more.
Yeah. So slowly, when pratikraman will increase, and then will be a very harmony, then will be a very good relation. And when you start seeing that there are only my faults, and you don't find the faults from opposite person, so
Right.
that is also a biggest secret of conclusion for not having any misunderstanding, not having any bad talks or arguments. There are so many ways to recollect Dada's science every time. Whenever you know minutely after staying together in the house, that which are the points those are hurting herself, which are the points we come in the arguments. So
Right.
next time when you are sitting with her, then you should be alert before discussing anything. Because if
Right.
you start talking about your son or any matter, and you know that she will come in argument or she will not accept your viewpoint, then you should not discuss.
Right.
I Dada say, avoid clashes,
Right.
avoid conflicts. So these things you should bring it in the mind, because when you will avoid it, so you will come in the science, you will come in the jnana, and when you come in the jnana, there is always solution.
Right.
There is always solution. And without jnana, there is no solution. Without jnana, there is always conflicts. Without jnana, there is always arguments. Without jnana, you will always see the faults of opposite person.
Right.
So jnana brings you in such a level that you can live very nicely with any file in this world, any file in this world.
Right.
Because your viewpoint changes now. After having this jnana, your all viewpoint changes.
Right.
So you have to do a practice little bit. And as much as you do the practice, all these things will stop automatically. And you should find out the points, and you should note down in your diary. The last time when we had done an argument, or last time we saw we had to discuss something, and those discussion went in the long way, and we were annoyed with each other. Which were those points? Then you will start writing those points. Then you will come to the conclusion, these are the points which she doesn't like it.
Okay.
So from that thing, Dada says that this science gives you a bigger horizon to start thinking what happened last, so that you can understand that how you have to behave next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Keshavanandji.
Okay,
Welcome.
so Karunaman, next week, Sunday, you need to bring your diary and give us your experience, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Very good, very good. Okay, thank you. I'm
Thank you.
sorry I had to force you to
No,
talk.
no,
but
you don't have to apologize. It's my prakriti is such that I like to be in the background and not ask questions.
now we'll bring you in the front now, foreground, and then we have to bring you.
Dada science is to ask the questions wherever you are stuck up, wherever you feel that this is not able to solve, how we should solve it. So what we used to do, we used to ask so many questions to Dada Bhagwan. Wherever we are stuck up, we used to, because we are not able to solve ourselves.
No.
We are not able to solve ourselves. Dada says that common sense means what? Common sense, it should be applicable practically and theoretically with everybody on this earth.
Right.
So common sense means what? There should be not a single conflict in the house. Common sense what? That you should have a very good relation with every file with whom you are staying together.
Right.
So these things, when it comes in ourselves, so then we used to ask, Dada, can you imagine Dadaji what said? We Jnani Purush have 100% common sense. And we deal with everybody with 100% common sense.
Right.
And you people, like those people who have taken the Jnana from Dada Bhagwan, he used to say, you people, you don't have a single 1% common sense within you.
Right.
So we were shocked. We were stuck up. What Dada is saying, that he is having 100% common sense. We don't have a single percent common sense with us.
Right.
Can you imagine what should be our stage?
Right.
We don't have a single percent common sense. If you have common sense, then there should be no conflicts in the house.
Right.
That is the parameter Dada gave. So now, after having this jnana, we have to develop this common sense. We have to develop this Dada science within ourselves so that it should be applicable with everybody on this earth.
Right.
Okay, very good. Jai Sachidan, thank you.
Thank you. Jai Sachidan. Jai Sachidan.
Okay, anybody else has a question or share experience? Lalita Ben, you to say something or add
You know,
something.
I will. What I was going to say, the uniqueness of Dada's Nyan is it puts the responsibility solely on myself. Nobody is to blame for anything that's happened to me. When I just recall the events in my life and I put Dada's Nyan to that is really, it's all my own, excuse my language, damn fault, you know?
Mm.
And nobody is to blame for that but me. Knowingly, unknowingly, I did these things and it's all ricocheted on me and I'm totally responsible. That's one. The second thing I wanted to ask you was, when we say relative real, I don't have much interaction with people. So I can apply that to my thoughts, my chit, all that, consider it as relative real, or is it only meant for people?
No, it is meant for, you have to see the file number 1.
Correct.
This is the number 1.
So
and
that is
yeah,
relative and real. Okay.
There is Shuddharma, like Dada Bhagwan, when he was all alone in the room, nobody was there, so he used to talk with himself. He used to see that I every moment see M. Patel separate with myself. So when he says these sentences that I am all for every single moment, I am separate from A.M. Patel, that means what? That he's all the time watching A.M. Patel and remaining in the Shuddhatma Apad and seeing every whole moment in A.M. Patel when there is nobody nearby Dada.
Correct.
So he used to go within himself.
So
and
that
see,
1 hour can go towards seeing file number 1. Okay.
Yes, file number 1. And you can talk with file number 1.
Okay.
This is file number 1 and I'm real Shuddha. This is relative, I am real.
Right.
This is temporary, I am permanent.
Correct. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand.
Hey, Manan, you cannot hide. Manan, we need to talk to you. Manan, you've been hiding for a long time. Manan. Okay. Manan seems to be not there. Manan? Okay, anybody else? Kitiben, you want to share something? Or ask something?
Jai Sachidanand, Keshavanandji, Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji, Jai Sachidanand Radnikan bhai,
Jai
Namaskar
Sachidanand.
Sarve Mahatmaon ne. Bas, this Dada's Vitrag Vignan is sinking every day and opening my eyes in different occasion when I miss, especially when I see somebody as Karta. Doshito, at that time it wakes me up that I miss. How did I miss this? They are my reflection. They are here because there is something went from here, and that's what showing me the light, showing me the prakash. Just Keshavanandji, I just want to share and also ask, maybe you might have some information. There is a scientist from India, Dr. R. Chidaman Ram, sir. He is coming in the picture lately. I mean, in my life. Yesterday, I saw him after talk to Lalita Ben. Regarding this thing going on right now, this Oppenheimer story, the theory about that. So I still try to understand. He talked about belief in yourself. How do you put that belief that you are believe in yourself and look at everything, what it comes in present in front of you. And that's what he was talking about, teaching and talking to the young generation about the positivity, believe in yourself, pure, completely optimism and self-belief. So just please talk about that self-belief. And I'm sure Lalita Ben might have some input in that too, because we talked about that yesterday.
Okay. No, it's a very good thing. Dadaji used to say in another way, he is giving a science that can understand by every human being, that believing yourself is very important, because if you don't believe yourself, you cannot do anything. You don't have a confidence in yourself, you cannot do anything. Believing yourself means what? You should have a full positive thinking towards yourself that you can do this. If this belief is not there, believing is not there, then you cannot do anything. If you want to believe that I want to become a doctor, so these things goes, then you start studying. You want to become a scientist, then you go in that direction, and then you are so much positive so that one day you reach to your thinking and you are believing, you reach to that destination. So this is correct from the viewpoint of thinking for the normal person who is on this earth, has come, and who doesn't have the Dada's scientific Vignan regarding how to believe yourself. Dadaji takes us in another way, that he first of all makes you separate from yourself. So once he makes you separate from yourself, that means you can talk with file number 1 and you can give the direction and you can give the monitoring himself for the whole day that you have to do this. And while doing separately, behind that, there is a Shuddhatma, there is a powerful Shuddhatma, which gives the direction, which is observing him that what file number 1 is doing. So this separation way, you can do more success than believing yourself without having a jnana, without having a Shuddhatma behind this side.
So
Because
what he,
believing yourself means you are one
you are one with yourself.
with yourself.
You are
not
the one. You are the one. Okay, so this is what he talk about. I just want to make a point. And they say the old theory was that you are an atheist, and if you do not believe in God. The new theory is you are an atheist if you don't believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself. So my question that Dada gave put me in that pure state. I am that. So this is what I just want to talk about a little more from, get some light from you. And there was a word he was using. What is the corollary of that? And I still I want to get some more light on that. And that was a doctor, I think he was a scientist. He is retired, but he was talking to young generation. And Dr. Chidaman Ram was very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
But
actually, I have not heard to him. I don't know Deepak Bhai. Have you heard to him, Deepakanandji?
About who? About who?
About Dr. Chidambaram, and he mentioned you need to find out what is the corollary of that.
Of what?
Of, that you have to believe in yourself to the young generation, and whatever previously it was being mentioned, people were believing that if you don't believe in God, then you are atheist. But the really now,
actually, that's very right. Saying what he has said, it is not important if you don't believe. I mean, if you don't believe in God, it's fine. But you must believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you will not be able to make any decision for yourself. And any decision taken by you, I mean, decision made by you for yourself, you will not trust that. You'll always keep doubting yourself.
Doubting yourself.
Right? So
yes.
This is what, and in fact, because that separateness is in principle, in the sense we are separate from our body self. So even if you see those not badminton, the tennis players, they talk to themselves. In fact, I believe that must be part of their psychological
Boost.
support, what they take from their coaches or their special doctor.
Rose.
Deepakanandji,
Like about to lose, and
we lost you.
that someone who was about to lose the game, he comes back around and he wins the what do you say, the game.
Yes.
Did you understand? So
yes.
This is one. So having confidence, but you know one thing, when we commit a lot of mistakes, grave mistakes, silly mistakes,
yes.
then that really brings our moral very much down. So in that situation, it becomes very difficult to even trust yourself. So they don't, one fails to believe in his own self.
So
So
how do you,
we find those people morally down, psychologically down. They're not able to make any decision for themselves. So that's what happens. But most of those successful people whom we see, they have a lot of confidence in themselves. They haven't got any kind of self-realization or any religious belief. They may not be even going to church, but yes, they do have a firm conviction, strong conviction about their own self, their goal, and how they're going to achieve that goal. And we see them successful also. There are many successful businessmen, academicians. So we do find that. So having confidence in ourselves is a primary thing for our existence and to live in our life. But today, we find this thing lacking in many people because of the kind of life what they are living, kind of mistakes they are committing. So it becomes so difficult for them to have trust in their belief in them. And that's how their life shatters. Their life is a disappointment for them, or their own self and the family. I think so. Dr. Lalita may be able to throw some light on this as a medical practitioner. Even Rani, I feel, because she had been passing through different situations in life, different, all these working people. So they got to have strong belief in themselves, conviction in themselves that yes, they will do it. That's what. And I believe Manan is ready to participate. So let us see. Manan, what do you feel in your business? You may turn on your video if you want.
Keshavanandji Deepakanandji, this I will not be able to turn on because I am at the barber shop. So I just wanted to really really glad that you put a point at talking to self. That is really something that I also do when I feel. But I just want to understand one thing: when you talk to yourself about any conviction or something like that, how do you relate that with Dada's Gnan? How do you do that when we talk about Arisa Samayiks? And how do you stay afloat in terms of Dada's Gnan? Because when I talk to myself, it is all about me, Manan, and it is about that we have to do it. But that's everything materialistic. But how do sometimes I feel that if I had to do some Samayik or some Pratikam, how do I do that? So is that something relatable in terms of Gnan, if how we can do that?
Keshavanandji?
Yes, you can do it because by relative viewpoint, you have to see in your Arisa Samay or where you are sitting in the Samay position, you have to be separate from yourself and you to give the instruction to file number 1 that you do this Samay, and then this separation itself will take you to the final destination. While talking, while discussing with file number 1, so it itself will take you to the separation slowly, and you can give the instruction. And you have to bring him positiveness. If it is file number 1 goes in the depression, you have to bring him out with confidence. Like Dada used to talk with himself, that you have not to worry. All the time, suppose you are feeling that you are not well, you are getting pain in the headache, you are getting pain in the stomach, you don't worry, I am with you. These are the small things. These are the and who is getting this pain? This file number 1 is getting the pain. You are separate. Your Shuddhatma is never getting with such type of weaknesses. So while doing separation with each and every thought which is coming within you, each and every situation which is coming in front of you, at that time, you can be completely separate and you can give the instruction to file number 1 and he can and you can live with that separation completely, and this will not affect to yourself. Previously, whatever things used to happen, it used to affect you because we used to be oneness. There was a oneness. You were same with file number 1 and Shuddhatma. You were together. But now, after having this Vijnan, with this Dada's science, every single moment you can live separate and you can give the instruction to file number 1 and you can bring him complete positive from the negative.
Deepakanandji?
See, this process of using mirror as a medium to talk, to talk to yourself is a wonderful thing that Dada has shown. Because you are separate, it's like you are counseling your own self. It is like that. You're counseling your own self. Instead of a third person or another person talking to you, as another person within you, you are talking to your body self, to yourself, to your relative self. And it works. If it works for a layman, like I said, how these tennis players, they talk to themselves and say, do it this way, do it this way. Yes, you can fight. Come on, do it like that. We have seen them talking in the middle of the game. It is made this Wimbledon championship and other championships. So but when Dada has given this in principle, you can make use of it in a best possible way for the best possible result. And you can get away and get rid of all your negativities very easily. Manan, are you there?
No, he's not.
Nishta.
No, yeah, he must have disconnected.
Okay, so I believe I have made my point clear.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that Keshavanandji said earlier, being positive, I think that is the crux of everything in believing yourself. If you're positive, automatically you believe in yourself. When I find when there are some issues, 2 or 4, 5 issues going on at one time, I just step back and say, Dada, these 2 issues are yours. I'll come to you. I'll come to you after afternoon and talk to you. And then those issues disappear. This automatically disappears from your mind or anything, because here we do a lot of stuff. With Ananviyar, I'm the board and all that stuff. So there are a lot of issues going on, right? So, then Dada is your problem, not my problem. And then it gets solved. So I think that brings positivity in me. Any comments, Deepakanandji?
Yeah.
Keshavanandji, any comment what I said?
Yes, it is 100% correct, because with this positiveness, only Dada's whole science is working. Because I could see right from beginning, this whole science of Dada is on the positive thinking. For every single moment, if I used to go or any Mahatma used to go to Dada Bhagwan, Dada, I am not able to follow these 5 Agnas. Then he used to say, who is not able to follow the Agna? File number 1. But you are Shuddhatma. So what he used to do, he used to bring it from negative to positive. For everything. Dada, I am having a lot of conflicts with my wife and she's not able to understand. Dada used to say, why she is not able to? You are not able to understand. She is very
Yes.
She's intelligent. She's very good. But you don't know how to talk with your wife. You don't know how to behave with you. So for every person's negativity, used to bring it positive. This was Dada's real basement. Anything, any topic. Dada, I am not able to study properly because of so many problems. No, don't worry. You study at night. You can come in the morning for the seva, but at night, you can sit together, study everything. You can't say that I am not able to do it. There is no word in the dictionary of Dada's science. There's no word.
That reminds me, Keshavanandji, I have to ask you a question. at one time you just make a decision to bring a equipment from Germany, and it cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
What made you mind, and how confident that you are that we will be able to take care of this situation and be successful?
Yeah, there was a lot of the first basement. When I met with Dada Bhagwan, I got a tremendous power within myself of positiveness. Dada says once, if you do the nischay that I want to do this, then nature is going to help you. This sentence made me the miracle in my life. Whatever you decide in your life, you want to do anything in the life, then what nature says, I will help you. So if you go in the negative direction, then nature will help you. If you go in the positive direction, nature is going to help you. So this secret, when I got it, then the whole fear from my body went away. I said that Dada says that nature is going to help you. Then why you are thinking negative? This will not be able to possible. The thing which you said, everybody said in my home, even my father, that you are doing something wrong. Why can't we get this type of machine in India? Why you are going to Germany to buy a costly machine which nobody is having in the whole country? And you are thinking. So once I met with Dada Bhagwan, I got a tremendous confidence with myself. And one thing was that when Brahman Swami Chaudlak Bhagwan is with me, so I can hear anybody about their viewpoints. I can understand their viewpoints. But my self-confidence, the Dada Bhagwan is with me, the nature is going to help me, made me tremendous confidence. Then we went to Germany, we bought the machines from them. Even the whole country said that you are a foolish people, you are not going to be successful. When the India is not ready for printing of single color, one color, two color, and they are paying hardly 2 rupees, 1 rupee buying a bag, and who is going to buy a 10 rupees bag of 6 color printing? You are bringing a machine from Germany. Everybody said. But I said, no, as I have met with such a personality of Dada Bhagwan, who's doing everything wonders and who's doing everything extraordinary things, why I should do everybody's doing the same thing, I should follow. I should follow in a very big horizon, which nobody has done in the country. So that viewpoint made me a great success, that whosoever is doing a printing, but there is not a single German machine in the country, then we must go for that. And finally, when we initially basis, everybody was laughing at us. And after a few years, everybody said, you did a wonderful job.
Miraben, you have a question?
Oh, so to that point, Jai Sachidanand, Keshavanandji, Deepakanandji, all the Mahatmas, Jai Sachidanand. I learned so much every time just from listening. I wanted to say sometimes the negativity is not coming from outside for me. It is from inside. So the other day I was saying something, I was watching what Meera is saying in speech, and the speech was so bad. And so then this started this reflection of this bad speech. I immediately did pratikraman. With that pratikraman, multiple scenes from my whole life had come, like, oh, you have said this, you have done this, how you've hurt this person, you've hurt this, in so many instances in this manner, right? It was like a what is it called, like a domino effect. And Meera was feeling so bad. Meera was doing pratikraman, but Meera was like, oh my God, I'm never going to progress on this path because I've done so many things for so many. I'm telling you, it made me cry. It was so bad. Like, like the things, the thoughts that come, the speech that come, actions, no, but thoughts and speech have come and hurt so many things. And Meera was feeling that. Suddenly, I'm telling you, this Nyan was there. The Nyan comes in and says, Meera, we are here. You are centered. Say pratikraman. You are Shuddhatma. Meera is not Meera. So I could separate before I went down this huge hole of, oh my God, my life, and this, and how bad I am, and these things, then I come back and it stopped me. And then we said, we are here. We are here. You are not alone. You are not, you're learning. We are here. We are, and then coming back into that permanent home and not this temporary. And that really helped. So Jai Satchidananda. I mean, it really, this Purusharth is like working, but sometimes I'm telling you, it takes you in places that you never knew. I have so many memories, but Jai Satchidanand. So that was, as you mentioned, it is the laughing of internal negativity is also stopped.
Yeah, wonderful experience.
Jai Satchidanand.
Wonderful experience. But there is one very big secret behind that. Whenever you come in that situation when Meera is doing something like that, why these things are coming in my mind. So at those moments, Dadaji used to always say that, don't worry, this is all part of Meera. And Meera has brought all these things. But don't worry, Meera, I am with you. I am with you. And I will bring you out from all these things. And Dada Bhagwan is with us. Dada Bhagwan's blessings are with us. So when you bring such type of a single thought within you, all Meera's things will go away. And you have to instruct Meera, whatever things is coming in the discharge, you have to do a pratikraman, don't worry. And these are things Dadaji always used to say, that we all people are with negative marks. So how positive marks we have brought with ourselves. So all negative things have brought with ourselves. But in Dada's presence, with Dada's science, all negative things will go away. And we are going to become 100% pure, 100% positive, and we can remain every moment separate from Meera and give the instruction to Meera, okay, you have done wrong, you do the pratikraman. But there will be no depression in this whole process. Because all the time, Dada has told, Meera, I am with you, don't worry.
Yes. Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand.
Deepakanandji, you can, any comment before you go?
Yeah, actually, this is what this separation part, in the worst of the condition, if you, rather, it's not a very bad thing to say if you, but the moment you become aware that I am pure soul separate from the body cell, and you start acting rightly from that understanding, immediately, because you were separate and you have understood that you are separate and you start dealing that way, immediately it is going to have its effect, and correctly it will resolve the situation. And that experience is perfect and wonderful. In fact, it gives a lot of support and strength to people who do come across such situations and they get lost at times. But when you separate yourself with this understanding and deal with yourself, it's easy to come out of any difficult condition, situation. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai, even if it's in your mind and in memories from eons ago. Jai Satchidanand.
Correct.
Okay. Deepakanandji, thank you.
Yeah, Jai Satchidanand.
She had to leave. Oh, Rani has a question. Very good, Rani.
Jai Satchidanand.
Rani, do we have a better Rani stress-wise or worse one?
Oh, yeah. No, the stress-wise is good. In fact, something, that I think for me has, over the past few weeks, the experience, like it, some days are full of lots of mistakes. Some days I'm better able to be in the center during my work activities and things of that nature. But where I find, and this satsang has been incredibly helpful, because I think where I find it becomes harder for me is when I travel outside for work. And I think it is not about, I think the seeing relative and real part is that that part is there. I'm able to maintain that. But I think my like mental state, emotional state, when I'm traveling, I'm on an airplane, the body is affected. And I feel that's when it's harder for me to stay in the center, when the body and lack of sleep, all of those things, it's like out of your comfort zone. When you're in your routine and you're at home and you're eating your good food, you know, these habits cultivate that sense every day. When you step out and nothing is in your control, and now you're in hotels and you're in a foreign country, and that's when I feel like it becomes for me harder, more difficult because of the habits that I have. So I would like any advice on that. I'm preparing to leave again on Thursday for Vietnam. So any advice you could help me.
Yeah.
How long
Very
you'll
good.
be gone?
I'll be gone just for 10 days.
10 days.
So yes.
So this is a very wonderful process which Dadaji used to always teach us, that before going anywhere, if you are in a comfort zone at home, that you have to not give any instructions. So those things are always happening with your viewpoint and with your understanding and with your all positive thinking is coming in front of you. So you are in a very comfort zone. But when you are going out, everything becomes different. Then all the situations are different. They are not in your control, because you are a part of one evidence which is going. So before going, the Dadaji used to say very good thing, that before you leave from the house and when you are going outside, so these these evidences are not in your hand. So then you have to do one small prayer that, hey, Dada Bhagwan, just now I am leaving for Vietnam, and whatever the sanjog are coming, whatever the situations are coming, you be with me and you bless me, and I should remain every moment separate from myself. And this file number 1 is going Vietnam. So these instructions, when you give to yourself before leaving, then all the things, then your whole body, and yourself, you are all separate, and you start. Then you have to give instruction. Now let's go to Vietnam, and we have to do the files, Sambhave Nikal, and we have to face this whole situation. And all these situations, whatever they are coming, it is accepted because it is not in your hand. So this is whatever the nature is bringing in front of you, you have to accept it separately. And those situations are for you, file number 1, not for yourself. So
Yes.
when you keep yourself in separate position, not a single moment will affect you. Even though it is going in the wrong direction, if it is not as per your thinking, if the flight is delayed, so you will give the instruction all the time yourself. No doubt, this is also vyavasthit if the flight is delayed. Now, and everything is good, whatever it is happening, it is a good. So these instruction while giving yourself and you remaining separate yourself, then you will not have any trouble while in each and every situation. You will have an on the spot a solution, because you will understand the vyavasthit Shakti, and you will see that who is going. I am Shuddhatma is all the time. He is not able to travel. He is not able to go anywhere. He is just watching yourself. So when you, as much time you keep yourself separate, you will have a complete satisfaction of your each and every step. And moreover, Dada said that whole man, vachan, kaya, whole body is interested to Vyavasthit Shakti. He is tackling, he is running. You are not running with Shakti.
Right.
You are not running Vyavasthit Shakti. So let's see how Vyavasthit Shakti is doing. That power you have to give. And you have to give in one instruction that you are going to Vietnam for such and such work. Dadaji bless me and you be with me. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So all
Yes.
the situations, whatever they are coming, they will come according to the grace of nature, and the Vyavasthit Shakti will do as it is coming in front of you.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
I need to add a little bit here, Keshavanji, if it's okay. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
again, you started out with negativity, Rani.
Yeah.
My body is doing that. I'm going there. I'm going this thing. So that is not a big deal. We start with positivity.
Right.
Nothing is going to happen to Rani.
Yeah.
Mom,
Right.
don't worry about me. Nothing is going to happen to me. That's the first thing when you get out of the house. Second thing, then the mindset, because I tell you, I have a lot of experiences like this. I had to go to an emergency, take a flight to say Spain. Okay, Spain, you get there at about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, right? You go to the hotel, take a shower, rent a car, drive 2 hours, and have a tough meeting.
Mhm.
Right? So, it's so positive. Hey, nothing's going to happen. The meeting, hey, Dada, help me. And I tell you, with this, anytime we feel like that, say, Dada, hey, I help me. I need to get this done. You won't have any problem. Yeah. So
Thank
say, hey, nothing's good. Like Keshavanandji said, Dadaji is with you. Okay.
Yes.
And Devasi Sakti is with you. Now what else? And our blessings are with you. So what do you need?
Nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, body may take, but it's adjusting to time zone is it's but I don't pay attention to that. It's just what you do. If I don't sleep in a hotel, I ask the guys there, it's okay to walk around at 2 o'clock in the morning, I go and walk around and try to come and back to sleep, because 8 o'clock you have to be ready to go to the meeting, right? So it's fun. It's fun. Just take it as fun.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
then you'll be okay. Okay.
Thank you.
And
Jai
Dadaji,
Sachidanand.
Dadaji used to say, even Dada Bhagwan himself, when he used to come out from the home, he used to discuss with Simandar Swami and take the permission.
Wow.
Can you imagine that I am going for a satsang and you be present, there should be no obstacles, and he used to pray. And such a huge thing that Jnani Purush himself, and he used to teach us that Srimad Rajchandra said that before going outside without permission, nobody could go. Even though you are going for make water, that also you have to ask, then you go. Then how we can leave the house? Even you want to go in the bathroom, that you have to ask Jnani Purush. This was the sentence given by Srimad Rajchandra. So when we leave the house, when we have seen Dada Bhagwan himself taking permission from Simandar Swami, so and such a thing is with us, such a great understanding which Dada has given, then you should pray, hey Dada Bhagwan, Rani is going to Vietnam, and you take care of him, and you bless me, and you bless Rani, so that I should remain each and every moment in the Jnana, I should remain each and every moment in the separation, and whatever the work for which Rani is going, you take care of it. This little prayer, when you do it and you leave the house, then Dada Bhagwan is with you. Nothing is going to happen wrong. Correct?
Good. Now there will be
100%.
good test for you. But take notes every day and then come back and
I
share with
will.
us. So
Yes.
very good. Okay, our time is up. So Keshavanji, can you do 3 months? Rani, please follow.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Uvazzayanam.
Namo Vazzayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Aiso panchana mukkaro.
Eso panchana mukkaro.
Savva pavappanasano.
Sava pavapanasano.
Mangalanam cha savvesim.
Mangalanam cha savesim.
Paramam havai mangalam.
Paramam havai mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Oh,
Jai.
just Keshavanji, just one thing, Rani, I remember
Yeah.
about food. Okay, I
So Rani got a lottery
never
ticket.
worried about food. I will get it, Dada. I will get it because
Yeah.
one time I had to go to Japan. So everybody scared me. Hey, Japan, what are you going to eat vegetarian? I said, I don't worry about it. So first day we gone to the executive dining area. So they bring some salad, so I ate it. Okay. Then they brought some spaghetti with meat. I had forgotten to tell them, right? I didn't eat. So I ate extra salad and went into the conference room. Before the conference started, one lady came running. Hey, Mr. Patel, you didn't eat at the lunchtime. I said, there's nothing I could eat. Why you? What do you need? And I tell you, from that day, for 5 days, they brought me so much food. It was unbelievable. So I never worry about it because a little bit hunger there, I don't worry about it. That I always takes care of. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to share. Keshav.
Should I share one experience?
Sure.
Small.
Please.
I will tell you one great thing. So I was very young. That was my age of about 30 years. So there was a very great emergency. I had to, for the transfer of residence from Nigeria, I had to go back to Nigeria and did not have a visa. So if I don't go to complete my 4 days, which was I had come earlier because of my transfer of residence. So those 4 days I had come earlier, I had to go back, but I did not have a visa. Otherwise, they were putting a heavy duty on my whole transfer of residence. I had brought a lot of stuff when I got a transfer of residence from Nigeria. So coming back to India. So what happened? He said that you have to go back and complete 4 days. So I say, how can I go within 4 days? And so I took a permission from Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan, I don't have a visa. And you come with me, I'm going. So I
Wow.
took within myself itself. So I took Dada Bhagwan with myself. When I had a return tickets to Nigeria, I reached to Paris. And at Paris, there is a rule. If you are going to any country, if you don't have a visa, they will send you back. They will not allow you. So at the Paris airport, the lady could not see my visa because my passport was full of stamps. And there was a very little time to catch the flight to Nigeria. So she was annoyed. You have come at the last moment and there are so many stamps. So she was searching. So while searching the visa, she said, go. And she put a stamp without saying a visa on my passport. And I could see Dada Bhagwan was walking for running, and I was running behind and I did not know how to go, where to go. And in the Paris, there are so many airports, so many outlets to find out where is my flight. So I was running. Dada Bhagwan was walking in front of me, and I came in the flight and reached to Nigeria without visa. Can you imagine?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So good luck to you, Rani. Okay.
Yes.
And
So you have to take always with yourself Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan, come
Yes.
with me.
I'm
Okay.
definitely going to do that.
Jai Satchidanand.